7, solve the following quadratic equation. Enter multiple answers with commas. So same thing. Our first step is to isolate x squared. But when x is in the parentheses squared, that's good enough. That means we're ready to take the square root of both sides. So square root, we have a square and a square root that cancel, and we're left with what's underneath. So x minus 3, and then we need to add the plus or minus. So I have plus or minus the square root of 98. And from here, the square root of 98 is, let me move myself. It's not a perfect square. It's a decimal. So that means we leave it. This is exact form. It doesn't say round. It's exact form to leave as a square root. So now I'm going to split the plus or minus. So I have x minus 3 equals positive square root of 98. And x minus 3 equals negative square root of 98. So now we solve to get our two answers. So the nice thing is these solve the same way. We're going to add 3, add 3. So our first answer is x equals the square root of 98 plus 3. These are not like terms. It's not the square root of 101. These are separate things. The square root of 98 is 9.8999. Okay, we can't just add a 3 in there. Over here, we have x equals negative square root of 98 plus 3. Same thing. We can't combine them. Those are our answers. So it takes a minute, but when you type them in, those are actually the exact answers. Another way we could have simplified the square root of 98, it doesn't make you. And you can write the 3 in the front of the square root if you want as well. So there's different ways to enter it, and you'll still get it right.